Sup guys, I'm METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing Patreon requests and new releases, and we've got Ella Langley's Dandelion 2026 album up the bat. I know it is absolutely wild, but I've never heard of Ella Langley, and I've never heard or listened to Choosing Texas or any of the songs off of this. I don't know how I've been living under a rock this much, but yeah, I just haven't heard of it. But I noticed that she is breaking records with Choosing Texas as being like one of the most #1 tracks ever or something like that. So I was like, all right, I don't know how I haven't heard it, but I'm curious to check it out. It is also going to be one of my first country albums that I've ever listened to, despite the fact that I've done about 1,400 albums in the last 18 months, because before this channel existed, I maybe listened to 10 albums front to back my entire life, and that was Linkin Park, Bring the Horizon, that sort of thing. And for whatever reason, I just haven't gotten any requests to do any country albums, despite the fact that like I've delved into so many different styles of music. And yeah, on the channel, if you go to the Patreon, it's the cheapest request you can possibly get. It's like $14 for a 50-minute album or less, and I have about 600 requests this year so far, but just no country. But I'm open to doing it. I know growing up, despite living in like rural Australia, there was always like a bit of a snide remark about country music, but the whole idea about me doing this is to get out of my comfort zone and listen to a bunch of stuff and then being really open about it. So I'm curious to actually finally delve into country. I've delved into like, I guess, like side genres, like when it comes to folk and stuff like that. I feel like it all stems from that sort of realm. So yeah, I'm curious to delve into it, but this is a complete blind listen. I haven't heard anything, even Choosing Texas, which as hard as that is to believe. And I do know that reactors fake reactions. I don't. I feel really uncomfortable to do it, but yeah, I haven't heard it, but I'm curious to delve into it. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Froggy went according and he did right, Froggy went according and he did right, babe.
What country, what state is she from? She reminds me of the voice of Hawk Tour. Like Tennessee or something. Alabama. Alright. That's the one thing I like about country is like that guitar. I feel like it's in a lot of psych music. Like even Pink Floyd sort of stuff.
Tried leaving where I come from, but always gonna go back. I tried sipping on the champagne, but it's always gonna be Jack. There's things I can't change, like how I was raised. The Bible in my blood and the Bama in my veins. Ain't a pink bouquet in the flower store. I'm okay if I'm a little more dandelion, born to live free, riding on the breeze on a summer night. Tuck back in
I like how weighty the drums are.
If you're tired of thorns, I'm a little more dandelion. No stranger to a dirt road or a country muddy river bank. If you're picking me, you ought to know I wasn't made for a fancy crystal vase, a mason jar, and old blue jeans. From my roots to my boots, I'll always be a dandelion, born to live free, riding on the breeze on a summer night. Tuck back in the weeds, guess that's just me. In a bed of red roses, I'm the one growing up on the wilder side. So if you're tired of thorns, I'm a little more dandelion. Oh, dandelion. Been a little overlooked all my life, but if you know where to look, it sounds like you might like
I like her voice.
dandelion, born to live free, riding on a breeze on a summer night. Tuck back in the weeds, Guess that's just me into better red roses. I'm the one growing up on the wilder side. So if you're tired of thorns, I'm a little more dandelion.
Listening to it's just so interesting because I haven't heard much country whatsoever, and looking at like the charts and everything like that, it feels like we had like a massive rock boom for decades, and then we had rap for like 20, 30 years, and it feels like that is getting, I guess, like kind of replaced by the next thing. And I would have never guessed country, but I've never really listened to much country, so but like listening to this, I can kind of see why. Like, I feel like with other country music, maybe it just has never had like the pop veneer that this clearly has. Like this, the songwriting is very similar to any other pop music. It just has a southern country bend to it, and I'm assuming there's always going to have a bit of that southern bend. But I wonder if that's going to allow it to be as global as like rap and rock and stuff like that, because there is a very southern localized aspect to that sound, where I'm not sure how like an Australian like music will be able to incorporate that, if that makes sense, because it feels very American southern. Also, one of the reasons that I might want to like delve into country music a lot more, because the voice is really nice. Like Ella Langley's voice is really nice. I do like the accent. It's just, yeah, I've never really listened to it, and you just don't get this sort of sound that much. Or I haven't delved into it. Like I haven't delved into a lot of southern rock stuff, like Lynyrd Skynyrd and stuff like that. I haven't delved into them yet for out of the classic artists that I've listened to. So it'll be interesting to hear that, because her voice does sound really nice. And I feel like every single person I know that lives in Australia, they really do like the American Southern accent. I personally love the New York accent as well, but yeah, this Southern accent is absolutely loved.
Oh, dandelion. Oh, dandelion.
I wonder who's doing the producing.
Dandelion.
There's a lot of people that work on this.
Been a little overlooked now all my life. Well, at least I made you look maybe once or twice. Dandelion.
I'm so curious to learn about her. Like the themes of the song is, I feel like, very traditional, sort of, like even stereotypical sort of idea of country sort of stuff. It's like I do like the flip of it, where like the concept of like I'm just a bit more wilder because I have to live rural, which is kind of a bit true. I lived rural most of my life, and I like the flip of using like a dandelion as that sort of symbol. I'm curious to learn more about Ella Langley though, because I saw it up, and this is her second album, and her first album was called Hungover. I don't know how popular that was. What is her story? How did she get to this point? Why was it this album that just like catapulted her into like mass fame? Like, I know that Morgan Wallen's incredibly massive. I know Luke Combs. I know Zach Bryan. I know these names. I don't know a lot of women country singers. Super, like Carrie Underwood is like probably the only one. I haven't heard any of her music, but I've heard of that name. And I guess I wonder why. Like, why specifically Ella Langley? Like, what's the thing that makes you guys draw to her? And what's the reason that she's had this catapult rise? Also, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do ratings on the side. These are my first listen ratings. I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can chat to me about my ratings. I'm always active in there. I also post the album of the year, which is the music rating website that I use. As you can see, these are the 1,400 albums. Before this channel existed, I listened to 10 albums, metal stuff mostly. But yeah, the reason I have a 6 out of 10 average is solely because of the Patreon. Because over on my Patreon, because of those really cheap requests, I have about 600 this year, and it leaves me no room to be able to listen to anything outside of it. I made an exception here because it's so popular and it's a new release. But yeah, because of that, most people are going to request albums that I will like, or that are massively beloved, so I'm more than likely going to enjoy it. But I think spiritually I have a 5 out of 10 average. If something's a 5.1, I think it's above average. All these bad albums were basically done before I had Patreon requests. But yeah, now, with all that being said, I would say like, I think it's just pretty good. Like, I would just give it like a 7. I think it's a good track. Like, I like the guitars. It's specifically something that might be in just country pop. I don't know where it comes from, but I hear some shades of it when it comes to like the psychedelic guitar and the reverbed guitar. I think Morgan Wallen has a tiny bit of it too. And when I'm listening to like Wise Blood or MKG and stuff like that, they have it too. And I really like that guitar sound. But yeah, overall, very well produced. She has a really nice voice. Like the accent, and it just seems very like very clean songwriting. Then we go into the massive track. I like the brightness. That's the guitar I was talking about.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee, I should have known better than to take him back to Abilene. I put him right back into her arms. I wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping round the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
It's nice songwriting. I like the maturity of
I
it.
guess he forgot about the Smoky Mountain rain. The old hang tunes, the Memphis blues we used to sing. He always loved Amarillo by morning. I should have taken that as a warning. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way.
Yeah, this is kind of just great. I can see why it's so popular.
It's
such good vibes. Because it's like the mature way of dealing with it.
It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. When I'm eastbound and down and I can't help but cry, 'cause I-40 gets lonelier with every mile. I'll know that his mind wasn't never gonna change, 'cause his heart still belongs to the Lone Star State. She's
I
from
really like the
Texas, I can
song.
tell by the way he's two
Nice
stepping
bridge.
around the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. No, yeah, it doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. No, drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. Come on, baby.
The pacing is so nice.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
I can so understand why people love it. I feel like I hope it's not just me doing this because I haven't listened to a bunch of pop music as well. But like I feel like the strong bridge is a really helpful part, and it reminds me of like I guess Driver's License if I go to that, or any Olivia Rodrigo ballad. Is I feel like those tracks are so replayable because the bridge that comes into the last part of the track is just so clean and so good. And I've kind of got just the same thing with this, and it makes it so the chorus and everything feels a whole lot more fresh, so you could replay it even more. I think, yeah, this is just, yeah, this deserves to be super popular. I don't know if, like, compared to the other tracks that have been #1, like, if I would pick it over all of the other ones to, as it deserves to be the best #1, but, like, I can see how it got there, and it kind of has all of, I don't know, it's just really nice to listen to. Yeah, I liked it.
It's 10 p.m. You're calling again.
It's, like, charming.
And I wanna answer. So damn it, I answer. You're telling me why. It's different this time. So I give you an answer. It's the same old answer. If we know us, it's gonna take a turn.
I feel like the closest I can think of is maybe even Fleetwood Mac a bit.
It's gonna crash and burn, burn, burn. I know that you know that we ain't gonna say no. Yeah, we're gonna mess this up. If we know us, I bet you'll show up at my door. I bet I'll let you in that war. We'll dim the lights and pull the shades, but at the end of the day, babe, if we know us, it's gonna take a turn.
It really doesn't feel cynical. I feel like a lot of like the top charting and most like replayable stuff is more background music. And it's a lot more replayable, and because of that, it's more formulaic because it's just meant to sound decent. And yeah, I don't know. But this comes across as nowhere near as cynical as I thought it could end up being. Like, I know a lot of people have that sort of feeling when it comes to Morgan Wallen or something like that. Because from like at least the spaces I'm in, Morgan Wallen gets a decent amount of dislike. I'm curious to delve into his stuff. But I think that mostly stems from the fact that he has like the Drake model of just putting 40 songs on a single album, which feels a bit cynical, but, or at least from my perspective. But yes, coming into this sounds very, I don't know, just authentic or something. Not necessarily, I don't know, but because I don't have a lot of listens when it comes to country, but like her songwriting, it's like, I believe her.
Yeah, if we know us, it's gonna crash and burn, burn, burn. I know that you know that we ain't gonna say no. Yeah, we're gonna mess this up. If we know us, we know.
I like that build.
We're better off so. But can't we just pretend we don't know how this ends? If we know us,
It's just another
it's
good
gonna
track.
take a turn.
Always strong pre-chorus
If
or
we know
nice.
us, it's gonna crash and burn, burn.
She has a nice voice.
I know that you know that we ain't gonna say no. Yeah, we're gonna mess this up.
I like that they allow
If we know
her voice and personality and charm to like come through. It's not like overly produced in that way.
this up. If we know us.
This is quite enjoyable.
I don't wanna know better. I wanna be bad. I don't wanna care what I think when I'm thinking like that. So tonight, I'm giving in to every getting high on you and me underneath these low lights. That smoke ring around you ought to be a sign to turn around and walk. But I'm striking up a light and a little conversation, a little too close. My good's just as gone as this Jack and Coke. This feeling I could fight, but tonight my hands are tied. I don't wanna know better. I wanna be bad.
I really like her voice. I like it a lot.
I don't wanna know better. I wanna be bad. I don't wanna care what I think when I'm thinking like that. So tonight I'm giving in to every temptation that there's ever been getting high.
I like the self-awareness in the writing. I think it's a great track. I'll pause it here. I don't know if it is her songwriting in particular or if it's just country songwriting in general, but I really like the resilience that I feel like is underpinning a lot of the songwriting. Like, it does remind me of a lot of like the women that I grew up with when I was going to my high schools and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that just the strength and resilience, like because of like the bit like tough love, stiffer upper lip sort of mentality. It feels like there is a, I don't know, because they're like less pampered and that sort of thing. They have that resilience underneath it is really cool and really nice, like the independence. Yeah, and I think the way she writes about this, I feel like stems from that sort of thing as well, like the self-awareness of like to give it. She's completely aware of giving into those temptations, and everything like that. Like it's not. I know she's. I feel like if other pop writers or singers were delving into it, if I take like maybe an Ariana Grande or something like that, it wouldn't have the level of like resilience underneath it or the level of safety that she's talking about or something. It's hard for me to necessarily like pinpoint it, but I really like that undercurrent within the songwriting. It also makes it feel incredibly authentic.
Sunshine so bright underneath these low lights.
Like there's a strong responsibility for oneself or something like that. It's so interesting how a lot of pop music sounds like country pop. Even like Sabrina Carpenter stuff.
Not by the bottle, she ain't stuck on the past. Ain't worried about tomorrow. She's a lover, a mother, she rolls over in the morning to the love of her life. Only smokes one on vacation, says just what she thinks. She don't need validation or much of anything. I just wanna be her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts so. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts so. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad. It hurts so bad. She knows being rich is just a state of mind. She stays talking to Jesus, calls her mama all the time. She don't over embellish. If she says it, then it's true. I don't mean to sound jealous, but what could I do? 'Cause I just wanna be her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts so. I just wanna be
This one's a
her.
bit more
I just wanna
like
be her.
repetitive.
I just
Maybe a
wanna
fault
be
or
her
something.
so bad,
But I think
it
she
hurts
sounds
so
really nice.
bad, it hurts so.
So it doesn't bother
I
me
just
much.
wanna be her. I just wanna be her. Don't want all this drama. Give me some real. Trade a mile high to walk one in her heels. Take all my money, everything I have. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad. It hurts so bad. I just wanna be her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts so. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her.
Yeah, it is a bit of this one's a bit
I
more
just wanna be
repetitive.
her so bad, it hurts so bad, it hurts so. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her. Don't want all this drama.
But the production sounds nice.
Give me some
I still like the punchiness that it has.
walk one in her heels, take all my money, everything I have. I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad.
I still think it's decent.
It hurts so bad.
It's a testament to how well it sounds and how everything's like well recorded and how great her voice is and the band is and all that sort of thing, or the production in general. Because I don't know if there's a band. It's a testament to all of that. That like even if it's like quite repetitive, it's still enjoyable for me to listen to. Where like something like that, like that fault in other music would hamper it so much more than it does here for me.
I just wanna be her. I just wanna be her so bad. Yeah, it hurts so bad.
It's cool that there's not. There seems to be only 4 producers, including her, which is cool. I like how every single track is. I know, like, there seems to be more thought put into this. There are so many artists in the mainstream at the moment this year. I've listened to about 120 albums this year so far, and there's been so many that feel like they just don't care. Or, like, they're a bit cynical. Like, last year, I thought was a really good year for music. This one has felt like there's been a drop because we've had so many legendary artists that have posted, and they just haven't done. Like, I know they haven't been that nice to me. This one feels a bit different to me because every single track feels so purposeful and like care and time has been put into it, because the first like seconds of every single song here is a completely different like emotional space or topic that they're trying to delve into, and it feels authentic. It's not like you're just rolling down a list of like cliches. Even if it hits on some of like the normal tropes and stuff like that, it doesn't feel like it's just retreading it for, oh, we know this works. It feels like it comes more from the heart, and there's a lot more care put into this than other releases. I guess like notably like a Drake or in my opinion, like an ASAP Rocky or just there's a Kanye or something like that. Like there's just been a lot of people that have just kind of phoned in the future, phoned it in, all that sort of stuff. But it's nice to hear a lot of like time and care put into a record, especially a popular one.
I've been real busy, boy, you've been real busy too. Letting that calendar slip, that ain't no good excuse. So what you say we make a little getaway? Take us a few days off, cause I really wanna hold ya, really get to know ya. God, I got a couple things I really wanna show ya. Don't it sound amazing, both of us just laying around all day. I guess all that I'm really trying to say is you and me could use just a little bit of me and you time, yeah. You and me could use just a little bit of me and you time. Let's turn the lights down, light some candles up, put a little bit of red.
I really do like the punchiness of the bass drums.
Take a layer off, let the love and let us get lost. Really wanna hold ya, really get to know ya. God, I got a couple things I really wanna show ya. Don't it sound amazing? Both of us just laying around all day. I guess all that I'm really trying to say is you and me could use just a little bit of me and you time. You and me could use just a little bit of me and you time. You know that. Come on. Yeah, it's raining outside. You and me could use just a little bit of me and you time. You and me could use.
Yeah, I don't know how much I love the chorus, but like I still enjoy my time here. Huh. It's cute and charming. I think it's just a good track. It has a nice groove to it. She really is, and I really like her voice.
Seasons come like seasons go, I guess. Ain't it just like me making all this mess?
Yeah, I'd like the responsibility,
Of
like
my
the
head again.
and accountability that's in it.
I like to think of when this big old world gets a bit too much. When days are long, I drift away. I play that song I used to play when skies are always summertime blue. Just like that, I'm back to loving life again. Dreaming dreams about back home, riding on the wind. When I close my eyes, I find some peace in the back of my mind. In between the pines where I'm jumping on that quarter horse, and then just like that, I'm back to loving life again. See that red dirt, hear that front porch swing. Is that grandma life again. Dreaming dreams about back home, riding on the wind. When I close my eyes, I find some peace in the back of my mind. In between the pines where I'm jumping on that quarter horse, and then just like that, I'm back to loving life again.
I don't know, the tracks make me think about growing up in a small town myself. That's what I like about it.
Just like that, I'm back to loving life again. Dreaming dreams about back home, riding on the wind. When I close my eyes, I find some peace in the back of my mind. In between the pines where I'm jumping on that quarter horse, and then just like that, I'm back. Yeah, just like that, I'm back to loving life again.
Yeah, I don't know, like,
Loving life again.
I think it's a good track.
Loving life again.
I don't know, when I think about all the people that I grew up with, because I grew up in a small town. In Australia, it's weird. Rural is like 40 minutes from the CBD because everything is just, we don't have many people. There's like, we have 20 million people in the, and there's like six major cities, and most people live there. And they live on the coastline. So even if you're just like 2 hours into inland, despite the fact that we're one of the biggest countries, you're rural, technically. Like, I got rural scholarships for living 20 minutes, 30 minutes from a town, like a city town. Like, it's also different because, like, I don't know how many Americans are going to be listening, but like Jacksonville, Florida, I think it's called. That city is the type of city that is our third largest city. So Brisbane is considered apparently very similar to Jacksonville, Florida. And like, wow, I looked it up or something like that. And that is one of our biggest cities. So I guess to put that in perspective, like Omaha, Nebraska, looking at that, I think it's Omaha's the city, right? Looking at that, it's like, oh, that would be like a top 2 city population wise. The only thing is like Sydney and Melbourne are the only ones that would be like bigger cities. Basically, like if you go to Perth, it's very rural type cities. But yeah, anyway, living in small town, basically, I think it was like a population of 1,000 people. It feels like there's always a kinship there. Like I've actually weirdly been thinking about it because I've had close friends in Brisbane, because I live here now, and I've lived here for going like 8 years or something. In Toowoomba or in Brisbane, and living in these cities, if because of the amount of people that there are, it feels like forgiveness is less of a virtue. So when it comes to like, I know, like I could have a best friend, or I did have a best friend, and we will never see each other again, despite the fact that we were part of our lives for every single day for like 4 years. We'll never see each other again because we live in a city and we can just find another group, and they're not going to have any instant connection. But if you go to like, if I just stayed in a small town, or if I'm thinking about any of the people that I know from the small town, it's like I always feel like I have a connection to them because of living so close together. It's like even if I didn't get to know you that well, it's like that we just will always have something tangible amongst us, and it does add to like the loving life again sort of thing. It's like if I ever felt like completely alone, I feel like I could just try and reconnect with someone from the small town that I was from, and it would be a very easy bedrock to be able to like sprout a connection with, where that sort of thing is just less so when it comes to the city and stuff like that, especially because everyone is so much more busy, it feels, or their busyness is different. Like there's so many more opportunities, and it's the reason why when growing up I always wanted to live in the city, that this feels like more stuff to do. But that doesn't take away from the fact that like when you live rural, everyone's busy. Like everyone is doing shit for their farm, all of that. It's just a different type of busy. But yeah, I feel like because of that and the close knit nature of it, even if you're not friends with the person, it's like I went to a school. My primary school had 40 kids. There was 8 kids in my grade. It's like I'm always going to have some sort of connection with every single person there. And when it comes to my high school, I went to 2 high schools. I went to a public school, which was not a good school, but there was like 600 kids in the entire school, and we in Australia we go grades 7 to 12, so it's a middle school with high school. Um, and yeah, there was like 600 kids, so it's like I'm always going to have that. I think there was like 50 in my cohort. When I went to the private school, there's like 50 kids in my cohort. It's like there's always going to be some basis to be able to connect to them, which is a nice quality, a nice thing to have. But yeah, I yeah. I don't know why, but the track made me think of that.
Your boots by the bed, my head on your shoulder. I'm thinking it's love, and I'm thinking it's sober. Boy, if your heart's a revolving door, yeah, that's alright, but I'm looking for more. Yeah. If you're gonna love me, lay it on the table. Tell me how you really feel, give it a label. If you're gonna hold me, don't just hold me all night. Better hold me like you wanna hold me for the rest of your life. If you're gonna love me, better love me to the moon and back. From the bottom of your boots to the top of your hat. Blame it on you, not on some bourbon. The things that you're saying behind closed curtains. Go on and leave me, for it really hurts if you don't mean it with those 3 words. If you're gonna love me, lay it on the table. Tell me how you really feel, give it a label. If you're gonna hold me, don't just hold me all night. Better hold me like you wanna hold me for the rest of your life. If you're gonna love me, better love me to the moon and back. From the bottom of your boots to the top of your hat. Oh, I'm falling, falling, falling fast for you. Oh, darling, darling, darling. If you're gonna love me, lay it on the table. Tell me how you really feel, give it a label. If you're gonna hold me, don't just hold me all night. Better hold me like you wanna hold me for the rest of your life. If you're gonna love me, better love me to the moon and back. From the bottom of your boots to the top of your hat. From the bottom of your boots to the top of your hat. Yeah, baby, just like that.
I like it as well. I don't know, I'm really enjoying this. It's making me miss growing up more rural. I don't know, I guess like living in smaller, more rural regions, the fact that you have a stronger commitment, like you're forced to have a strong commitment to every single person, is another aspect. Like the way that she was talking about like relationship and stuff like that, it made me go back to think about like dating when I was um in high school compared to like now, where in the city it's again like with the same sort of thing. I guess with like a best friend, it's like you could see this person, you could have a fling, but there's because it's not as enclosed as like a small town with 1,000 people. they can just like ditch or like ghost or like lead on that sort of thing, and they're not going to face any consequences for it because they can just find a new group of person. Like the friend that I had that was one of my best friends for like 4 years, I was the longest standing friend that she had ever had, and like I saw the pattern because it would happen every like year where she would have a friend group and then it would blow up massively, and then she would just hop onto the next friend group, and I was just sitting there like, oh, all right. And I just don't have many boundaries if I'm being honest. So like I just didn't care about like any of the issues. So I I was the only one there, but she like you don't face consequences there. But like if you did that in a small town, like if you were the person that led people on and like were being a bit deceitful and stuff like that within the high school that I was in, or not even just the high school, because it's not just like looking back at like being a young person, but if I was still in that town, it's like every single person will know who I am if I do something fucked, or if I'm mistreating people. It's like everyone will know who I am, and there's going to be that consequence of that. But yeah, when it comes to like the city and when it comes to that, you don't have that consequence, so there's like less commitment, and it's kind of, I know it's charming, the level of commitment to love and everything like that written from like the last track, that I feel like is a massive portion because of the rural nature of like country music.
I used to kneel beside my bed at night when I was small. It was easy as breathing, believing wasn't hard at all. I knew that you were there, close as my next prayer. The world will break you down, break your heart and shake your faith. But now you feel so far away, I don't know who's to blame. I don't talk to you as much, maybe that's part of growing up. I carry on this one-way conversation. I'm listening, but you don't say a word. If your answer's in the silence, I'll be patient. But it's hard to know my prayers are being heard. I'm waiting on a whisper, just something to confirm that you and me are still on speaking terms.
This is a cute angle.
I mostly come around now when things aren't working out. I show up with my questions, my stumbles, and my doubts. Always thinking of myself and always asking you for help. So I carry on this one-way conversation. I'm listening, but you don't say a word. If your answer's in the silence, I'll be patient. But it's hard to know my prayers are being heard. I'm waiting on a whisper, just something to confirm that you and me are still on speaking terms. Even though I know you're more than I deserve, I want to get back to how we were. So I carry on this one-way conversation. I'm listening, but you don't say a word.
No, pretty decent track.
If your
I like the songwriting. It has a lot of writers, so I don't know how much she is writing, because there's 20 writers, but
just something to confirm that you and me are still on speaking terms. Yeah, that you and me are still on speaking terms.
It's quite cool. I'm open. I'm more open now than I was previously. I've said it in a few other videos, but this is a whole new audience. But I grew up in a very atheist household, and then I had a very aggressively atheist sort of demeanor until the last few years when I actually kind of just read up more about the history of Christianity. And because I guess growing up, I was born 2001. Growing up and hearing a lot about like how oppressive it has been, like how it's been standing in the way of the things that I value, which is like quality and shit like that. Made me just despise it as like the overpowering sort of institution it was. But like learning more about the history of like how a lot of civil rights when it comes to America came from the black church because that was the only place that they could congregate together, that sort of thing. Or if we go back to just Jesus's teachings in general and like the people who followed that when it first came about, when it comes to the people that were illiterate and peasants and stuff like that, it's like seeing more of the good within religion, and then also realizing that like despite the fact that I grew up poor, because I grew up with a disabled single mom, and despite growing up poor, I am in a very privileged position because my mom was such an amazing mom that I was able to have really good education. And I'm the first person to go to university. I'm about to graduate with my bachelor in journalism, and I'm getting like good enough grades where I might be able to do an honors and a PhD in it, and being the first person within the entire family to go to university, which is just a testament to how incredible my mum is. And because of that, like the privilege that I had to be educated allowed me to find like a faith-based thing that I believed in, like which is like my own philosophies or secular philosophies, whatever that I adhere to. It's only my education that afforded me that. And coming around to the fact of like hating on organized religion, hating on Christianity, hating on like any religion just for the fact that it's a religion, I feel like is elitist. Because if I didn't have the education to be able to read all the shit that I've read and go to the university and do all that sort of thing, I wouldn't be able to come to the stuff that I believe in, which is, by the way, underpinning everything, everyone believes in like 99% the same stuff. And yeah, like, I don't know, just growing up and just realizing that, like, it's so snooty to hate on religion and faith and that sort of thing. So, like, songs like these, where, like, a 16-year-old me would be like, ugh. Listening to this, it's like, I like it. I connect to it. Because faith is a universal good that we all need to be able to survive when we're at our toughest times. And it feels like very closed off to not be able to relate or connect to another person that's able to express it, even if it comes from a different like if they're a part of another philosophy or a different organized religion or something like that. It feels like the opposite of like the things that I was like taught and believed when I was growing up and still believe now, which is like equality and treating everyone with respect and all that sort of thing, no matter that background. It feels like that portion of people that say they believe in that sort of thing, they don't hold the same sort of weight when it comes to Christianity or anything like that, which is sad. Interesting guitars and drums and stuff here. Oh. Ooh. How's that punch?
When I'm walking down the road, when I'm staring at the sky, when I'm getting too low, when I'm getting too high, if my day's going good and my day's going bad, if I'm mad at the world or I'm mad at my dad, when I'm all pissed off, when my panties in a wad and I can't find the words, just oh my god, hate to say it out loud, wish it wasn't true, but damn it, I gotta quit thinking about you. Everywhere I go, everything I see, even in my dreams,
I like the accountability, like, oh, I gotta stop thinking about it, not like, it's so, like, everything is, I'm sorry to pause it right here, but I really like the resilience I spoke about before, but, like, everything is framed through the sense of responsibility. Like, I gotta I gotta quit thinking about you. It's never like, oh, you're doing a spell on me and like painting yourself as a victim. It's always painting yourself through a lens of you being able to have agency within the situation. Even if it maybe even to a fault. Like if someone is, I don't know, like it's kind of not your fault if you're attracted to someone or you can like hung up on someone. It's kind of not your fault. In some ways it is, but like you could go too hard either way. But I do really like the resilience underneath it.
I gotta quit thinking about you. If I'm headed to the beach, if I'm headed to the lake, if I'm on a buffalo in roller skates, if I'm riding down the road in a red Corvette, if I smell a cigar or a cigarette, every random pair of Wrangler jeans, every blonde hair, blue-eyed 10 I see, got me coming undone, got a few screws loose. Damn it, I gotta quit thinking about you. Everywhere I go, everything I see, even in my dreams, it's haunting me. Tell me what I gotta say, tell me what I gotta do, 'cause damn it, I gotta quit thinking about you. Quit thinking about your eyes, quit thinking about your arms, quit thinking about the night on your grandpa's farm and all the sweet nothings whispered in my ear. Oh, how I wish your memory would disappear. Scram! Get out of here now! 'Cause everywhere I go, everything I see, even in my dreams, it's haunting me. Tell me what I gotta say, tell me what I gotta do, 'cause damn it, I gotta quit thinking about you.
It feels like maybe
one
another.
day I'll quit thinking about you, baby.
I wish I could not. I know. I wish my ratings weren't as uniform, but I feel like just every single track I'm listening to, I'm like, this is good. I like it.
As I sit here tonight, the jukebox playing a tune about the wilder side of life. And as I listen to the words that you are saying, brings memories of when I was a trusting wife.
Wait, how old is Ella Langley? Trust him, what?
It wasn't God who made honky-tonk
27.
angels, like you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. It's a shame that all the blame is on us
I like the backhanding for yourself in this.
It's not true that only you men feel the same. From the start, most every heart that's ever broken was because there always was a man to blame. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels,
really like her voice.
That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. Yeah, that has caused many a good girl to go wrong.
Just like, yeah, another good song.
It's last call for us. The lights are coming on. I don't wanna leave, but it's almost 3, and I think we both know that it's last call for us. It's a sad, sad tune that after these drinks you'll let go of me and I'll let go of you. We ain't ever gonna make this work. Let's close it out and go our separate
The pacing of the album is quite nice. Like, it's nearly an hour, which is a bit on the longer side, but it doesn't feel like it's overstaying its welcome at all.
we ain't ever gonna be the same. It's last call for us. Might cry a couple tears. We'll both head on home, but this time alone. We won't come back here. Yeah, it's the last call for us. Last look in your eyes. So baby, lean in, 'cause I'll mean it when you kiss me goodbye. We ain't ever gonna make this work. Let's close it out and go our separate ways. Soon as we go walking out that door, we ain't ever gonna be the same.
Yeah, I love the pacing. Every track is so different.
We ain't ever gonna make this work. Let's close it out and go our separate ways. Soon as we go walking out
I think it's a great track.
that door,
I like
we
it.
ain't ever gonna be the same. It's last call for us. The lights are coming on. I don't wanna leave, but it's almost 3, and I think we both know. Yeah, it's last call for us. It's last call for us. It's last call for us.
I think it's a great track. I might need to do more country. I will say, though, I can't do any albums that aren't requested. I do have the cheapest request. That's the reason why I have that. So if you want me to listen to other country or other Ella Langley and stuff like that, just need one person to go to the Patreon and sub. But if you don't have the money or can't support that way, that's totally fine. I just enjoy that you guys are watching this, because I like, this channel is kind of new and I've been getting a lot of support, and it's kind of crazy because it has weirdly lined up with me getting my bachelor, but I'm getting now like enough money for this to kind of be a full-time job. Like, I'm getting minimum wage from this now, which is crazy to me. And I just want to say thank you for that. So I feel very blessed to be in this position. So any ask for a request or something like that, or the Patreon, like that, doesn't stem from a greed any part. It's just I can't do albums that aren't requested, because if I did them, the 600 requests people have paid for, I would be not getting to them, and I'd feel guilty about that. That's the only reason. But yeah, I appreciate it. I just really like doing this. I've never listened to country. I probably had a bit of a bias against it, but it's enjoyable. I know, I like it a lot. Ooh.
Don't ask if I'm doing alright. Can we skip all the talking, baby? And don't try to find the right thing to say, 'cause the words ain't working on me lately. Tears just fall on a hardwood floor. Gonna wonder why, gonna wonder what for. Don't ask if I'm doing alright. Can we skip all the talking, baby? And just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Yeah. One night, baby, just one night. Let me feel everything that I'm feeling. And if it's alright, I'ma let it all out. I'ma let it all out tonight. So just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. You and me in the dark, just keep holding me tight while I'm falling apart, baby, just for tonight. Just let me, just let me be broken. Whoa. Yeah, you and me in the dark, just keep holding me tight while I'm falling apart, baby, just for tonight. Just let me, just let me, just let
What's that
me
crackling?
be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Oh, don't ask if I'm doing alright, baby, just let go, just for one night. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken. Just let me, just let me, just let me be broken.
I think it's just another great track. I like it a lot. This is cute. Like, there's such a charm to this.
I used to want
And it
this
doesn't
so
feel fake to me.
bad. I swore I could taste it. Did anything and everything it took. Took a lot to get where I'm at, so I ain't gonna waste it. And damn if it don't feel good. But I miss my mama and that small town drama. Got what I wanted, but what if I still want a house on a hill, horse in the yard, a dog at my feet, just a picking my guitar. Sun going down, supper's on the stove, hard-working man taking off his dirty work clothes, while I'm living the dream I'm dreaming about is slowing down just a little. When I lay there and close my eyes, I'm looking for something simple. I don't want out at the bar, I want out on the back porch. Ain't a lick of makeup on, don't wanna wait by the phone. I wanna, can't wait to see ya when he's already halfway home. To a house on a hill, a horse in the yard, a dog at my feet, just a picking my guitar. The sun Supper's on the stove, a hard-working man taking off his dirty work clothes while I'm living the dream. All I'm dreaming about is slowing down just a little. When I lay there and close my eyes, I'm looking for something simple. Oh, I'm looking for something simple. Horse in the yard, a dog at my feet, just a picking my guitar. A sun going down, slippers on the stove, a hard-working man taking off his dirty work clothes while I'm living the dream. All I'm dreaming about is slowing down just a little. When I lay there and close my eyes, I'm looking for something simple.
I like the piece of what she's talking about because I don't know, it's actually weirdly something I've been watching content of people living in more like rural isolated places and looking out there and being like, I wish I could do that. Part of me feels like I just wouldn't be able to because you only have a finite amount of time, and I want to be able to do, I don't know, like live to my potential or whatever when it comes to the blessings and privilege I've been able to afford with the education that I have and shit like that. Like a good example would be like Tacoma Pearls or something like that. Like just out in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, you just have to fend. I would love to do that. If I could just like snap a button to add 10 years to my life, and let's say they're 10 healthy years, so I'm just adding an extra 10 to what I'm doing right now, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would just do it in a heartbeat. Like that level of simplicity and like calm sereneness, it would be incredible. Yeah. So it's just, I don't know, it's something that I've been thinking about. I wish I could do that, but yeah, there's like just such a set time. It's like if I want to have kids by this time, and if I want to, yeah, honestly, if I just want to have kids at like a time that doesn't feel like it like without a chance of it ever burdening me, it would have to be when I have a life after it. So like I would want to have my kid be like 18 or 20 or whatever by the time I want them to be a healthy adult age by the time I hit 50. And if I want that, I can't really take like a few years off to do this X thing. But even though I feel like it would be really happy to be able to live in somewhere like, live off the land sort of thing when it comes to something like Tacoma Pearls. Or even if like I don't know how much I would like to do this one, but in Australia, like Lightning Ridge with Black Pearls, I don't know if I would want to live there. It feels a bit more tense, but like even places like that, it's like I would want to do stuff like that. But yeah, like the simple, I don't know, happiness in the simplicity. Oh, 8. Oh, that was a great joke.
I see a different road, I see a different way. I think it's time to grow, I think it's time to change, time to rearrange. Yeah, I've been drinking less and I've been
I don't know who Miranda Lambert is.
more, been
So.
wanting different things. That's what spring is for. Planting flowers on my porch. It's butterfly season, I'm finding my wings. A good time for living.
I like
Headed for blue skies.
There's a
and
decent
lavender fields.
narrative
Don't
story
know
here.
where I'm landing, just know how it feels when it's time to fly.
It's, I don't know. I like the peace that we've come to at the end of this album.
Sometimes I wrap myself up in my own cocoon. Guess I just need some time and a little room to let them roses bloom.
It's butterfly season, I'm finding my way. A good
I like
time
it.
for leaving behind the old me. Headed for blue skies and lavender fields. Don't know where I'm landing, just know how it feels when it's time to fly. Don't even know her, that girl from last October. Right now I'd like to show her who we've turned into, how the flowers look in June when we're on to something new. It's butterfly season, I'm finding my way. A good time for leaving behind the old me. Headed for blue skies and lavender fields. Don't know where I'm landing, just know how it feels. Yeah, when it's time to fly.
I love her voice.
When it's time
I might even go 8.5 on this
to
one.
fly.
Yeah. I put like this one on Choosing Texas around that level for me. I really like it. It's been very enjoyable. Last track.
Yeah, there's something about that blue sky and the wings on a blue butterfly as it flies past my window. And there I go, falling down like a domino, back where I tend to go. To an evening ride through the countryside, to a dandelion.
I like the acoustic.
It
stripped it back even more.
Feels like you can't hide
authenticity.
Most
Yeah,
good
go acoustic.
things, most good things do. When I think of the things that I miss, like the breath underneath of a kiss as it floats off into the past. I want it bad, so I let the whiskey take me back to an evening ride through the countryside, to a dandelion on
And that's a nice callback.
the crickets crying a lullaby underneath the Bama moon. It's hard moving on when it all reminds me of you. Hell, to tell the truth, most good things do. Most good things do. Most good things don't last forever. Ends too damn soon. When you think of me, I hope it brings you back to an evening ride through the countryside.
Another great track. This is a really nice album.
Crickets crying a lullaby underneath the Bama moon. good things do. Most
Probably one of the
good
better albums this year
things
I've listened to.
do. My last one.
I like that.
Apples on the table, peaches
How the
on the
vocals
shelf.
kinda-
Apples on the table, peaches on the shelf, baby. Apples on the table, peaches on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself. Baby mine. I said apples on the table, peaches on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself. Oh, baby mine.
This was quite enjoyable, and for an hour-long album, which is definitely on like the longer side now, and like current streaming and stuff like that, very well paced. I really liked it for a first like country album. I think I picked a pretty good one. Now, that was solely due to the fact that Choosing Texas was really popular, so I didn't make any of that pick basically. The Billboard did, but Billboard picked right. But yeah. I really enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed watching this and you want to support further, you can go to Patreon. If you want to request more stuff, I'm more than happy to delve into it. But yeah, thank you guys. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely love you. Peace.